Alrighty guys, as here bringing us into the Dragon Ball Legends video. So I usually never really go over leaks and stuff like that, but I'm up early for once, and so I figured I might as well go ahead and go over some of this stuff. So we got stuff for Dokkan, right? I'm not too concerned about that. It's the Legends side of thing that I want to go ahead and talk about mainly, right? So we got these Legends leak, as you can see right here. First and foremost, you do see Piccolo, a brand new Piccolo in red rarity, right? In red rarity, and then also a zenkai for this janemba right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at all this, right? So I have it pulled up right here, and you can see in the art of this Piccolo, Thouser's right there. So this is going to be a Sagas from the movies Piccolo, right? And it looks, I was going through the comments and stuff like that. It seems to be this is going to be a Piccolo fused with Nail and stuff like that, right? But this is, you can see Thouser right here. This is from the Cooler movie specifically, and you can see his stretchy arms, bro. He had, like, you can even see it over here. You already know this guy's going to have amazing animations, right? I'm very, very excited for this guy. I'm most likely going to pull on this guy. Not all of my CC, of course, but I do like to do a multi on the All-Star banners because an All-Star banner usually does come after the LF banner, and we did get the LF banner, which was the Cell, right? I think the most important thing about this guy is that he is red, right? I think that's very important because as of right now, like, Regeneration only had 2 viable reds, which was Cell, right? The Revival Cell and the what's it called, the corrupted Zamasu. We'll go ahead and talk about that a little bit later. And then you got some news about, there's something with Shallot right here that we'll also talk about. We got Ultras coming back just in case you missed out on them. And then this guy, who I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to just 100% keep it a buck with you guys, is that this guy is mostly, I personally feel like he's mostly just going to be a Zenkai bench for Cell, right? Because as you guys do know, the LF Cell that released was like one of the first LF units in a very long time to immediately just go into Z tier, right? Other than Revival Gohan, of course. And so this guy is definitely not going to be able to replace him. He might just be like a poor man's Cell. Like, if you don't have Cell, you might want to consider getting him. We'll go ahead and look at him, talk about his kit. But going back to the Piccolo, right? Like I said before, this is the first sparking that we have of a fused with Nail Piccolo. So if we can look at this guy, look at some of his tags, and get a little bit of explanation, or a little bit of some expectations right here. So this is one of the ones that really stands out to me. Is I hope he gets this. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think he's going to get the Super Warrior tag? Because the Gohan and the Piccolo dual unit, right? The Revival Gohan, the green one that also fits on Regeneration, he did get the Super Warrior tag as well. He doesn't buff it, but he did get the Super Warrior tag, right? And so obviously he's going to have Regeneration, Merging, Namekian, his gender is unknown, Extreme, or well, he's not going to be Extreme obviously, and so on, right? And he's, instead of Frieza Saga or anything like that, he's going to be Sagas from the movie, so he's already going to have a really, really good team over there. Although Sagas from the movies already has Bojack, so I doubt he's going to have any, like, significance over there. But it's just the fact that, dude, like, he's he's gonna be, I truly believe he's gonna be damn good. We can actually look at Regeneration too. See what we got going over here is when you look at the reds specifically for Regeneration, you have Omega Shenron, who's not really, I mean, he's usable, right? I think he's usable, but not necessarily. Super Janemba is way too outdated. This Kid Buu, I mean, again, another outdated unit. Zamasu is way, way, way too outdated. You have Zenkai Perfect Form Cell, which honestly, I think he's a little bit underrated. He's not bad at all. But it's just that the main ones that come to mind when you're looking at Regeneration is definitely this Perfect Form Cell, and then this half corrupted fusion Zamasu, right? It's these two that really hold down the glue in terms of like Regeneration and stuff like that. But if you look at Zamasu right here, and you look at his what he buffs, he doesn't buff Regeneration like at all, right? And so I think that's why a lot of people want a different red for Regeneration, right? Because it's only God Key, Powerful Opponent, and Future. And then you also have Cell, this Revival Cell, who's, I mean, honestly, he's getting a little bit old, guys. Like, I can't lie to you guys. He's getting a little bit old. Let me see, how old is he actually? We can go ahead and check. So he came out on literally, look at this, bro. He came out on August 25th of last year, right? So he's more than a year old, and honestly, he's had a pretty good shelf life. He had a really, really good run. Like, he was an S tier for the longest time and stuff like that. But again, he's like one of those, he has one of those wonky Z abilities too, right? So you go over here and get, like, even if you have him at 14 stars, it's 34% to attack Android or Regeneration-based blast attack, and 34% is a good amount, right? But to get the other half of it, you also have to be, a powerful opponent, right? So it's like, not necessarily the best Z ability and stuff like that. It can definitely be seen as taking away from your team. And so I firmly, like, I truly believe that this Piccolo is going to be the bona fide red of regeneration, right? Like, I don't know. That's just me. We definitely have to go ahead and take a closer look at his kit, what he actually does for when these translations come out, right? But for the most part, I think it's easy to say that he is 100% going to be taking the guaranteed red spot on regeneration. Let me know what you guys think. I've even seen people say that they think this is the next Ultra character. I don't. I mean, it says sparking right here, right? So I think that's safe to say this is definitely going to be an all-star banner. But the question is, who's going to come alongside him, right? Because in all of the other all-star banners, like we got Topo and we got Kale and Caulifla, right? And then we got the Nappa, who came alongside with the green revival Gohan. So it's always a pair in the all-star banners. There's always two 1% units. So the question is, who's coming alongside this guy? Is it imagine it's another Gohan? Imagine if we got another Kid Gohan to pair up alongside this guy, because they kind of go in the theme, right? We got Topo and Kale Caulifla. Obviously, they fit together on the same team. We got Nappa and the revival Gohan, which they both fit together on Saiyan Saga. And so I'm trying to see, like, if we're going to get another regeneration unit, if we're going to get another Sagas from the movies unit and stuff like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe we get a new Cooler. That would actually be pretty sick. I wouldn't be too mad about that, right? And so now let's go ahead and talk about Janemba. So Janemba, like I said before, this dude is not taking Cell's spot, bro. But I do think he has a lot of potential. Like, I'm not going to lie. He has a lot of potential here, because if you look, one of the main things that I like about this guy is, like, well, first of all, look at his kit. It's so, like, they're going to have to, like, remake this kit. These are literally just a couple sentences, right? But his green card, I would say his green card is even better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku's, Zenkai Goku, right? The green one, his green card, right? Because he can counter a tap shots or a blast arts attack, right? So if you get caught with the tap blast, he's going to get priority on you, right? It's comboable with strike arts, blast arts, and special move arts. I doubt that hardly anything is going to get changed right here. And even his blue card is decent, right? It's an AoE, right? It has like it's not necessarily a blast, it's not a charging forward one, right? And then it also restores own vanishing gauge by 50% on hit, right? And so I don't know, I doubt they're going to increase that or anything like that. Maybe to 60%. That's the max I can see it being increased. But either way, these two abilities right here, this green card and this blue card, are honestly pretty decent overall, right? So he could honestly be pretty impressive. And the main thing that I want to compare him to is a unit like this, because they're about the same age, right? They came out, I think Janemba came out a banner before Gogeta, or they came out on the same banner. I'm not too sure. I don't exactly remember. Either way, both of them are really, really old, right? And so when this guy got his Zenkai, when he initially got his Zenkai, I truly thought this guy was going to be getting his Zenkai next. But it's obviously that didn't happen. We're barely getting his Zenkai. But with this guy, he still is really solid. Like, I think if you look him up on the game press list, he's still an S tier and stuff like that, right? He's survived a lot. And look at what his base kit went from to his Zenkai kit. Like, it literally just all of this stuff right here, bro. Like, look at this. He got a bunch of, well, obviously he got the 2 extra uniques and stuff like that. And it looks kind of like mediocre right here and stuff like that. But it's like, dude, he absolutely goes, this Zenkai is like still like I feel like he's like one of the hardest hitting units. He does have card draw speed. He has an insane ultimate and stuff like that. And he has a decent green card as well. So I don't know. But you have to also keep in mind, this guy was made in the era of absolutely busted Zenkais and stuff like that, right? And as you can tell right here, this guy's he's getting his Zenkai in the era of the more mediocre Zenkais and stuff like that. They're more free to play, and I doubt they're going to stray from that kind of like that method, right? They're going to get him to, you're going to be able to get him to Zenkai 2 for free and do dailies on his Zenkai banner and stuff like that. So I firmly do believe that's going to hurt him in the long run, but again, I'm not too sure. You can never be too sure with these legend devs. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that he's going to be as good as this Super Gogeta, or do you think he's going to flop? Do you guys think he's going to be really, really mid and stuff like that? He's purely going to serve his purpose on the bench for a perfect sell and stuff like that, right? And so I guess the last thing I did want to go ahead and talk about is this little piece right here, right next to the shallot icon. Is someone on Twitter actually went ahead and translated it, and they said right here, look, it says, I think Shallot finally gets finally gets a Super Saiyan Blue right here, right? So Shallot's training path, right? And so I don't know. That's a little bit iffy. This is all definitely, we can entertain the speculation and stuff like that, but I'm not saying that he's definitely going to get Super Saiyan Blue. We can actually take a look at him right here. He got his this transformation, Super Saiyan God transformation, around like 2nd anniversary, a little bit before 2nd anniversary. A lot of people really held out hope for him to get Super Saiyan Blue for 3rd anniversary, which he did not. There was actually no news of him and stuff like that. And as of right now, we can only get him to 7 stars, right? That's it. So I would definitely like to see some more stuff. I can definitely see them adding like another star or 2, but I don't know if he's gonna get a full-blown transformation. I think they really hold off on giving him a full-blown transformation until like a big celebration, maybe like New Year's. I know New Year's is like massive in Japan, right? So I could definitely see that coming for him. But as of right now, I definitely do think they should do some more stuff with him, because I've kind of forgotten about him. I know a lot of people really hold the story mode dear to their hearts and stuff like that, but I'm just not too into it. I just want to get this guy like super like powered up. I just want him to go Super Saiyan Blue and stuff like that. But anyways, that's all that we have on this stuff. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new unit, the new Piccolo, and the Zenkai Janemba? That being said, it's going to be all from me today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And if you guys did, let me know by leaving a like, a comment, or maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!